Everyone knew Little Red Riding Hood. Few people knew her real name was Anna. The red hoodie had long stopped being romantic fairy tale symbolism. It was just a faded, washed-out pullover from her Jim's 2-for-1 merch sale. Her mom loved that hoodie, not because it was cute, but because it made her daughter look like a human traffic cone, hard to miss, even in the woods. "Sweetie, you're bringing Grandma food today," said her mother, with the gentle sternness of an army drill sergeant. On the kitchen island sat a neatly packed Tupperware container: quinoa salad, chia seeds, a vegan protein bar in the flavor cinnamon disappointment, and half-hidden, a small, gloriously shiny box. "That one's only for emergencies," she whispered, and the word emergency hit the kitchen like a reverb effect. "What is it?" asked Anna. "Chocolate cake, with butter, sugar, love, everything that ruins you. We call it the cheat day tool. Use it responsibly, which means not today." She also shoved a glass bottle of kombucha into her hand. "And track your steps. 10,000 minimum, or the day doesn't count. The Google Maps route is on your phone. Offline mode on." "How does that go again?" "Anna," her mom shrieked. Okay, I'm going," Anna mumbled. The woods weren't so much a fairy tale forest as an outdoor gym. Between the birch trees stood calisthenics rigs. Tree trunks sported flashy stickers. #forest gains, sponsored by your local bank. At regular intervals, benches with kettlebell logos and Nordic walking groups moving in perfect sync, like they were being commanded by a military general. Little Red popped in her earbuds, fired up her Fit Talk Beats playlist, and started jogging while the app praised every step, but forgot the person behind it. "No pain, no gain, #lost but fit," she muttered, snapping a selfie with her chin slightly angled because supposedly that makes you look thinner. Pro tip, doesn't always work. Then he appeared on the scene, the wolf. But not the big, bad wolf from the original fairy tale, nope. He stepped out of the shadows like a finalist from the casting call for Toxic Trainer of the Year. Black hoodie, fluorescent energy drink, AirPods probably playing a podcast called Discipline or Death. Well, where you headed, little girl?" he asked, with a smile that smelled like a screenshot. "Your opener is older than low-fat yogurt," said Little Red, not slowing down a bit. "Hey, I meant, what are you listening to?" "True crime, research, so I can learn victim avoidance." He smirked crookedly. "Maybe you'll be the main character soon." "Only if you're the perp, and I turn the story around for the better," she said offhand, loud enough for him to hear. The wolf jogged alongside her, offering unsolicited advice. "Ever tried intermittent fasting?" she shot back. "Dude, I wasn't born yesterday. Intermittent fasting is my middle name." When he spotted the Tupperware, his eyes lit up. "What you got there?" "Quinoa chia, moral superiority." "And that thing in the back, what's that shiny one?" She shoved the box deeper into her backpack. "A glow stick for bad moods." "Jackpot, that's gotta be something good for her cheat day," he muttered, and veered off secretly toward Grandma's house. Grandma's house sat at the edge of the woods, where she had better reception than in any big city, and she needed it. Grandma was no frail old lady. She was a spry senior in a Lululemon-esque set, live-streaming burpees on TikTok as at Granny Gaines. When the wolf knocked, she didn't even pause the live stream. "Come in. If you're selling religion, insurance, or protein powder, make it quick." The wolf stepped inside and flashed his best fake smile. "Your personal trainer," he lied. "Prove it, 30 burpees, live," grinned the fit grandma. He barely made it to 5 and collapsed backward in exhaustion. "Disqualified," said Grandma. "Remember, you can recognize toxic masculinity by short-winded excuses and low stamina." When he locked her in the closet, energy-saving consultation, she still yelled, "My knee, my live stream." He opened the closet again, slapped a big piece of duct tape over her mouth, and gave her a threatening glare that said he'd cancel her social media accounts if she made a beep. Then he slipped on Grandma's bathrobe and cozied up in her bed. Oh, and he forgot the glasses, because, details make a successful lie. Quick break. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, or the wolf keeps stealing bathrobes and sleeps in your grandma's bed next time. Drop a comment. What's the worst disguise you've ever seen? And hit subscribe if you want to see if this guy gets caught red-handed. Now back to the chaos. Little Red entered the house, and immediately the familiar scent of Grandma's place hit her nose. Sugar-free oatmeal cookies, electrolyte drinks, and of course, the smell of cold steel. Grandma had dumbbells and kettlebells scattered everywhere so she could film her reels from any room. In the bedroom, a figure in a nightgown but no crooked glasses, which was suspicious. Grandma looked a little off, way broader, way bigger, and way hairier. But Grandma, why do you have such big ears? So I can hear your stories better. And why do you have such big eyes? So I can see what's behind your filters. And why do you have such a big mouth? So I can eat you. Nope, she cut him off. We're abbreviating this. You want to eat me, fine, but I'm not on your meal plan. I've got a deadline and a nutrient deficiency, so I'm a little cranky. So either you tell me honestly what your problem is, or I'll tag you. You know I've got a few more followers than you. With a visibly annoyed face, she waited for the wolf in drag to answer. How long does it take to reply, and how dumb does this disco pumper actually think I am? She thought, while the wolf scrambled for a response. The wolf sighed, I want cake, damn it. Welcome to the club, who doesn't want cake? Just as the wolf was making a genuinely decent attempt to explain why he was lying in Grandma's bed, the door flew open with a horrific bang. It was the hunter. Not the savior we know from the original fairy tale. No, this was a forest ranger with a side gig as an outdoor knife influencer. Going live. #wolfhunt, #paleo4life, #no-sugar. Sugar is the white poison that destroys you from the inside, he preached. Happiness is an insulin spike, asked Little Red dryly. Short high, then crash, just like your morals. Grandma stormed out of the closet. My yoga mat reeks of male ego. What the hell is wrong with you people, acting like this in my house? One locks me in the closet and wears my designer bathrobe, the other kicks my door in. You better have a really good excuse for your behavior, or I'll show you what a fitness grandma can do to wannabe pumpers like you. Little Red pulled out the small, shiny box, opened it, and instantly the scent of fresh chocolate cake filled the room. Chocolate cake, a masterpiece of baking technology that can calm even the wildest temperaments, she said with a smile on her lips. Grandma's eyes sparkled. My recipe. The wolf drooled. Finally, some real delicious food. The three of them sat down at the table. The fork slid effortlessly through the soft cake, the chocolate scent growing even stronger. Stop, yelled the hunter. Sugar is worse than heroin. You've clearly never been in love, Grandma shot back. Otherwise, you'd know there are substances that can ruin you, but also that they don't work if you eat them with a tiny fork and a little whipped cream on cheat day. In the end, Little Red, Grandma, and the wolf sat happily chewing at the table. The hunter protested, filmed, lost followers, and still ended up getting a slice of cake. For science, naturally. Little Red spoke. The real wolf is the voice that whispers you're just a body, just a number, just a trend. The trick isn't to feed it, it's to eat the cake right in front of it. And so they lived on, not happily ever after, but with decent digestion and the certainty that fairy tales don't have to make you skinny to do you good. Oh, and every Saturday, when Little Red visited Grandma, was cheat day, and there was fresh cake. And of course, life is too short to count calories on Grandma's cheat day. And that's a wrap. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the cheat day crew. Smash that like Grandma earned it. She survived the wolf, the hunter, and duct tape. Drop a comment, what's your cheat day treat? Be honest, Oma's watching. Subscribe because next time, Little Red takes on the keto cult. Or worse, gluten-free Christmas. And remember, life's too short to count calories on Grandma's cheat day. See you in the next one.